Hi there. Last week, last Monday was Queensday, and this is basically a video showing the records I picked up on Queensday, which is, so far I've finally seen Rockin' Lupa do a video on it. She explained it, and I'm going to explain it again for those who haven't seen her video. It is a giant yard sale here in Holland. Everyone gets all their gear, their stuff, their trash out and sells it on the streets. It's in celebration of not our current queen, but her mother, the day she was born, her birthday. They kept the date, and it's Queensday from then on, and it gets bigger and bigger each year. Almost everyone, not everyone, but almost everyone has a day off, and well, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can party till you drop, you can sell your shit, or you can buy shit, which I did. So I bought a stack of records, and the first two are non-Queensday finds. I found them at a Goodwill. Nothing to really write about, but they looked interesting. I haven't listened to them yet. First one is Dead End Kids Breakout. It's you can see it, a little golden promo stamp on the back. It's a promo record. I didn't know what to expect. I kind of thought, this is going to be glam, but harder glam. Well, I was right about the glam, not about the hard glam. CBS Orange. It's decent glam rock. I think they're from Ireland or Scotland. I don't know exactly, but it came with a couple of goodies. First up, the biography in English, but it's on Dutch. It's from Dutch CBS, so it says in Dutch that it's their biography. It's really interesting, and I have to see if I am right or not. Scottish. Yeah, they're from Scotland. And it also came with this beautiful poster. This awesome poster. Just look at the lads. It's nothing really to write about, but finding stuff like this, editions like this at a Goodwill with all this bonus shit in it, it's yeah, it's what I like. I have to give it like a real good listen, but I'm not a huge glam rock fan, so I might not keep this. I might. Who knows? This one I picked up, even though it's like trashed to shit. The cover is, at least. The vinyl is okay, but I picked it up because I've never seen this record by Ice House. This is Sidewalk. It's like a former library copy. Filled with stickers all over the place. There's even this piece of black tape covering the bottom part, probably because it fell apart. And then you use black tape, obviously you do. Quickly sampled it. It's good. I like it. Ice House is a pretty damn good Australian pop group. So yeah, hope to find this in a better sleeve in sometime in the future, but so far this is what I've got, and it's playable because the vinyl is really good, but the cover's shit. Anyway, on to the Queensday finds. First three records are records that I already have in one way or another, not either a different version or the Dutch version. The first one I do have exactly the same, but mine has a big white spot here where a sticker used to be. They tore it off. This is Focus, In and Out of Focus, their first album. It's on Dutch Imperial. If anyone wants the version that I already have, but has a little, it's not torn, but the lamination is gone and some of the sleeve. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, it's not torn, but it's just not in perfect shape. If anyone wants that, let me know. But this is their first one. This has got Hocus Pocus on it. I'm dead wrong. This doesn't have Hocus Pocus on it. But this is good Dutch prog. Then I also picked up Focus 2, which does have Hocus Pocus on it. I already have this as a release called Moving Waves, which is a double album featuring some of the songs from this album as well. So I don't know what the hell that release is, because this is the official Focus 2. Again, Dutch Imperial. Not really working. Get back. Okay. And I love this cover a lot more than the Moving Waves one that I have. Great band. And the third record, again by Focus, that I already have. I have the Dutch version of this. This is the US version on Sire, and it is a gatefold, but it's not. I mean, both of the records are in there. This part is basically just a die cut, and that's it. I like this version better, this sleeve. And it's in great shape. So this was cool to find, because you don't see these versions a lot. You basically see the Dutch version with Thijs van Leer and Focus 3 across his face, kind of. Anyway, those I have in one way or another. The rest I don't have. Picked up this Aqualung by Jethro Tull, which I didn't have yet. It's in pretty good shape. I think it's in good shape. I've seen worse copies in record stores. It's on the beautiful green Chrysalis label. I love that label. Haven't had a chance to listen to this one yet, but this was one that I was hoping to find. Not on Queensday per se, but for cheap, and I did. This one I had heard online. This is Ashes Are Burning by Renaissance, and this is amazing. This is a really, really good album. This is probably the US release on Capitol. Yeah, I can't say too much about it, but if you don't know Renaissance yet, but you do love prog, this is a record you should check out. I also picked up a Focus record that I didn't have yet, Hamburger Concerto. This is on Sybil, Polydor. It's a gatefold. It's got beautiful pictures, I think, of Dutch buildings, but predominantly of the band. Haven't checked this one out, but like I said before, I like Focus a lot. Then I picked up this First Cuckoo by Deodato. I had some later period Deodato, I believe from 1981, album called Happy Hour. Anyway, I remember I had it, I got rid of it, don't like it, terrible album. Not anything like his CTI stuff, which I still need. I need more of his CTI stuff. Actually, I need more CTI in general. But this is a pretty funky jazz album that I like a lot. Rob, you're gonna love this. Paniques. There's a cover of Led Zeppelin's Black Dog, which is funky as hell. You need to check that out. And if you can't find it, get this album, because it's a really good album. And there's a Duke Ellington track called Caravan, which is freaking amazing. And there's some stuff that's kind of filler, but it's a good album. I like it. This is basically just to fill up this, to fill out this collection. I think I have every album by ABC right now. Could be wrong. Anyway, this was $1. How to Be a Zillionaire. ABC, they're fun. Yeah, I like them. Still have to listen to this though. Also picked this up for $1. Cheap. And since I recently bought Boy and am getting into early U2, I decided, you know, for $1, gotta pick this up. Don't need to talk too much about this. Then 2 records, the last 2 records I basically picked on cover, based on the cover. And yeah, they're pretty cool covers. First one is Back Talk by Oliver Nelson and Lou Donaldson on the Chess Jazzmaster series. The Chess logo is amazing. I love it. This looked very Afrocentric, funky, maybe even spiritual. I had that idea. It's a Gatefold double album. But it's not really. This is from originally recorded in 1964, but not released, I believe, until 1976. This album, and it's one side, one record filled with Oliver Nelson tracks, and one album filled with Lou Donaldson tracks, and they sound just like rather standard, to me, rather standard jazz, classic jazz songs, compositions. I need to really, really listen to this, but so far it's not really my kind of jazz. If anyone is really desperate for this album, even though it's got ringwear and the inner sleeves are pretty bad, need to replace those. But if anyone really has been searching for this album, let me know. I am willing to part with it for a little trade. And the last one, the cover. I just need to show the cover in full. That cover is fucking amazing. When I saw this and didn't read the name on the bottom, I thought this is Prague. Then I read the name on the bottom and it said Barabbas or Barabbas. Release Barabbas. It's a band from Spain, and they do funky tracks, funky music. And this is their 1974 album, and I knew by then this is not a prog album, but this is going to be funky. Well, quickly sampled it. It's not funky in the way Funkadelic is, or Curtis Mayfield is. It is different. It's very European type funk, I guess. But it's just, the cover alone is just worth, what did I pay for it? $1.50, $1.75. Very cheap. So this is a great find. Really happy with this, and yeah, I picked up some really cool records, I think. And even though I didn't go to any major cities where I know there's way more records to be found, I kept it local, or went to where I live, which is very small, very small. We don't even have a train station, that's small. And I went to the biggest city that's nearby. No, it's not Amsterdam. No, it's not Utrecht. It's a city called Almere, which is a piece of shit. I don't like Almere. If you live there, sorry, but there's nothing to be done there. But I found some cool records there as well. So that's my Queensday finds, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you're ever in Holland during April the 30th, don't be shocked at how many people are on the streets selling their stuff. It's like that every year. So, peace.